What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a little bit of a disaster on our hands inside the quail cage in here in the garage. I came home a little while ago to a mess, and there's blood all over the ground in my quail cage. I'm like, what is going on? Because nothing can get in here. Nothing can get in here in the garage and get these animals in these cages. But let me show you what I found. We got blood all over the ground right here. And what happened is I came in here and looked up, and I have a quail that has been scalped. This quail got scalped, I'm guessing, by these other quail. And I'm getting ready to show it to you. It's kind of dried up now. It looked way worse earlier. I mean, it's pretty bad. You can see its skull. That's how bad. I'm getting ready to show you that. So if you don't want to see it, skip forward a little bit. I'm going to show the viewers who do want to see what happened. These quails are savages. I'm like, it's crazy. Let me get in here and grab it. What I did earlier is I just separated them from there, put them in here, put my divider in there, moved these quail over, and got her isolated by herself. Look at this poor thing. That's a scalp. How horrible is that? Is that not crazy? I'm gonna set her in here for now, and I'm gonna tell you my plans. So to you that are not familiar with chickens and quails, chickens and quails act a lot alike. I'm gonna open my other garage to get some more light and some more air in here. Once a chicken sees a little bit of weakness or a little bit of blood on another chicken, especially if the chicken's smaller, they will go at that chicken almost up until death. They will peck at it. If there's a little sore on the back of the head, on the body, they will just go peck it, grab it. I mean, they're savages. And I'm guessing something was going on with this quail down here. What it is, they're starting to breed. So this is just a guess. Y'all let me know what y'all think. They're starting to breed. These quail, these male quail will jump up, grab them by the back of the neck, and actually pull some feathers out. So I'm guessing that's probably what happened to this quail over here. It's probably been bred several times, and maybe missing a little bit of hair, maybe missing a little bit of its feathers back there, or even it plucked out, maybe start bleeding a little bit, and they all just start going at it. I didn't catch it. That was fresh blood when I found it earlier. It's dried up since then. But once they see the blood, they will all go at it. It's just instinct. I don't know what's going on. So that's what my guess is. They completely scalped this one in here. So I'm guessing the male, where's he at? He's in here somewhere. Can't see him. I think that's him right there. Yeah, that's him. There's the male. That's the male right there. So if I can catch one, if I can catch them breeding, I'll show you what they do. I'm not seeing them showing any signs. But that's my guess. That's what happened. Is she got scalped by these other 5 in here. It's crazy. So these are loners by themselves. These are all probably going to be processed. So what the plan is to do with her, I'm not going to try to save her life. I'm probably just going to cull her out. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to process her. I'm also going to process the ones I got out in the chicken tractor. That's kind of an experiment to see how they do. They're doing really well. But it's come time that they're at the age where they just need to be processed. You don't need to keep putting feed into them. They're not pets. I raise them for the meat. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cull her out just because I don't want her suffering more than she already has. She's got this big open wound on the back of her head, and there's no sense of making her suffer trying to heal that just for it maybe happen again, or for the male to breed. They're not pets. I think you guys realize that. They're for eggs and for meat production. That's why we have them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to process her. It's going to put her out for her pain that she's having from a scalped head. I've never seen that before. Like, it's literally the skin is pulled up and you can see the skull. I've never seen that in chickens. Definitely never seen it in quail. That's a new for me, but that's all I can guess. She started bleeding up here from the male pecking at it or pulling it, and they just went to town on her. That's just part of it. If you're not familiar with chickens and stuff like that, that's what they do. Especially if you try to put smaller juvenile chickens in with the adult ones, you better have a place where they can get under and hide, because those bigger chickens will try to kill the little ones. I mean, they're savages. I'm telling you, it's crazy. So what I'm gonna grab her. I'm gonna process her out. Don't be upset with me, y'all. You all know that's why we raise the quail, is for the meat. So that's the best decision I can make, is just cull her out. Let's get her out of here. It's just not a good thing at all. She was going to be an egg layer for a while. Poor girl. Sorry, you could just see the skin's just peeled back. So you can see these quail are actually doing really well in here. They actually are all inside that box. That's just a temporary box if they need to get in there. If something was trying to get in here or something, they can crawl in there, and they have some protection. It got rained on, I know. That's just a temporary thing. All these are going to get processed here in about 5 minutes. So we won't have these out here any longer, but it won't be long, and I'll be moving some more out here for probably a couple weeks. Let them raise up in here and just get them out of that garage. Now, I've already made a video of processing quail, and I'm not going to show that in this video. I'll put a link up here if you actually want to see the actual processing of the quail. You can go up there and watch that video, and I'll show you step by step how we do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to process these quail right here, and I'll get back with you, and then we've got to do some feeding of the other animals. So if you want to stick around for that, I'll be showing you that. This is just... Can you see it? That's just a bad deal. I know I keep showing it to you. I'm just amazed that she survived that. And you guys, there's just no reason for me to keep her around, especially with this going on. That's just crazy. You guys know I love my animals. I hate to see this. Like, this is the last thing I want to do is process one of my female quails today, but it needs to be done. She's been dealing with this for probably about 2 hours now. I'm just not having time to come out here and address it. Poor thing. She's not shown a lot of any distress or pain, but obviously if you get scalped, it's gonna hurt. So, all right, I'll be back with you here in just a little bit. Hallie, you gonna help me get it? Yeah. Get that last one, baby. Hallie's a good helper. Watch your head. You gotta go wash your hands. Don't let it go. Let me see, baby. Thank you. Go wash your hands. Hope you like quail meat?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You can eat some with me? Is it good?
I like ham because it's from a pig.
Ham? Yeah, you do like ham and bacon from our pigs that we raise.
Broken.
What is it? A little toy? We'll fix it. Well, Hallie caught the 2 loners that have been running around out in the yard here lately, and put them in here. There's a third one somewhere we got to find. But yeah, we'll stick them in here for now. Okay, so today I just processed 6 quail, and I'll show them to you real quick. I'm going to show you the meat anyways. So that's what I do. I process them, I'll put them on ice for a little bit, then I'm going to get my vacuum seal, and I'll vacuum seal these up, and we'll have them for it. That'll be a nice dinner right there. So far, 2 of the girls like it, and Aiden likes the quail meat. Hope he loves it. Hayden, she'll eat it. She just didn't want to there today. I know she will, and she'll absolutely love it. So yeah, it's a bad deal that we had to cull that one female out, but it's just part of it. When you get one that's hurt like that, there's no sense of trying to doctor it up and all that. Just cull it out and have it for a meal. Okay, that's another egg. They just laid this one within the last 10 minutes. I'll show you my eggs here in a minute too. That male was in here with these ladies, and there was a bigger male out there that I stuck in here for now. I don't want to get rid of all my mature quail males, because if something happens to that one, then I need another breeder. But these are getting big too. These are actually probably about a week away from the laying age also. So you can see I still got plenty of quail. And I'm saving back, I'm going to save back probably going to save back about 4 for Daniel's coming. Daniel's coming fishing in a few weeks, and he said, hey, don't eat all them quail without me. So what we're going to do is I'm going to set aside probably four big ones, keep raising them up for the next few weeks, so for when Daniel gets here we can have some fresh quail. Okay, we got the processing done. You can see my daughters are out here helping me. That's just the reality of how I raise my daughters. I want them to be as most self-reliant as they can be whenever they go out into the real world, whenever dad and mom's not here to take care of them. So that's my whole purpose that way, is to raise these daughters of mine to be able to defend for themselves, to be able to protect themselves, to be able to raise animals if they want to, be able to hunt, be able to clean their animals and process all that stuff. That's how I'm raising my kids. I don't want them to be reliant on anyone if it's not necessary. So you guys see that? That's how we raise them out here at Keeping It Dutch on the homestead. Now these sheep and Jesse are wanting some grain, so I'm gonna go ahead and grain them just a little bit. That's all I got for y'all today. I wanted to show you that little quail. That's just part of raising animals on a homestead. You're gonna have things like that happen. Just be prepared for it. You have to make a decision. You try to doctor a little quail up to produce eggs for you. Whenever you have abundant of them ready, have a bunch of female quail. Jesse's chasing me over here. Where's he at? When you already got the other quail that can lay eggs also, so I made the choice just to go ahead and cull it, and it'll feed the family. So that's always a good thing too. Hate for that to happen. I mean, it's a disaster for sure when you see one of your animals with a scalp hanging off the top of its skull. That's just crazy. Never seen that before on any animal caused by the other animals. Now I've had owls get my chickens and stuff like that, and that's pretty good mess. But nothing where that they actually did it to each other. Pretty crazy. All right, y'all, that's all I have for you today. Hope you guys liked the video. Like always, if you did, smash that like button for me if you would. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe right over there, right there. There's a little button you could push. It'll subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next video.